The moment you've been waiting for. Come on down the aisle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
This is crazy.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kinwoven home. My name is Sharrah, and if you guys are a subscriber and you've been following this channel for a while, then you probably noticed I am not in my house right now, nor am I outside of my house. And that's because we're starting a brand new series at my friend Ashley's house.
Hi, my name is Ashley Shaw. This is Chad Shaw, and this is our little baby Maverick Shaw. He's 2 months old this week. Should he say his name so that you can cut me out?
Hi.
This new series is going to be called dun, 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 Little Decisions, Big Impact. LDBI, LIDB. We are gonna be showing you guys through a few different rooms in her house how some seemingly insignificant details can actually make a really big impact in your space. Ashley and her husband Chad actually just moved into this home. It's a beautiful home that was newly built, and it is huge.
Oh my goodness, we've been so excited to do this. We've been kind of working with Sharrah for the last month or two, and today's the big reveal, and we cannot wait for Maverick to have his little nursery all to himself.
They are starting this new season of life, but are kind of overwhelmed by all of the new space that they have. And when you buy a new house, sometimes it's a lot to fill it.
What we really envisioned for the space is something really comfortable where Maverick could get a really comfortable sleep, and that we would be able to go in with him in the middle of the night and that he can grow into over the next few years.
They've asked me to come in and help them, and I am very excited to do so. Today's video, we are starting with the nursery because they just had their baby boy a couple of months ago, and he needs a place to live.
Also, just to keep things organized so that his stuff's just not flying everywhere, but that the space can look presentable as well.
We are going to be tackling the first principle of this series, which is all about symmetry. Do you want to get started? Should we go inside and check out the nursery?
He's like, all right, I'm pumped, let's do this.
Let's go. The first thing that I did in this space was I focused on the focal point wall. A focal point wall is the first thing you see when you walk into a space. And so I really wanted to make sure that I had a focal point, but that I also made it feel balanced. One of the most important parts of a nursery is the crib. So I wanted that to kind of be the first thing that you see. And I wanted to really make that wall pop. It basically needs 7 point something panels, and we have 8, so we're gonna have to trim one. I found this really great wallpaper. It's a removable wallpaper. I will link it below for you guys to check out. I think we're in business. This thing is perfect. Does it look cool already? Use it in a lot of places, but I liked that it was kind of gender neutral. It didn't like scream super boyish or super girly. It kind of just like was a great palette for us to start with. And then beyond that, I made sure to put the crib right in the center. There was one issue though. I didn't have much balance because I had a window on the right and I had no window on the left. I found a mirror that was the same width of the window. The length of the mirror was much longer than the window, but that was okay. As long as you have the same width, you can create the illusion that the mirror is maybe kind of sort of another window. To the left a little bit, right there. Do you need that?
No.
You know how to hang stuff, you don't need instructions. And it helps with light too, because you know, light reflects off of mirrors. Okay, so here's my situation with the curtains. IKEA got rid of my favorite curtains. You know the curtains I talk about all the time on here? They discontinued them, they no longer are making them, and I'm very sad. So I had to find a new curtain favorite at IKEA, and I did. I used them in my guest bedroom, but they're the cream ones. And I freaked out because this wallpaper is so white, but then the walls in here are off-white, so it almost could tie it together, so Tyler went back to grab them. But they are not the same size that I'm used to. They're either way too long or way too short. So we opted for the way too long option. That way I had plenty of space to hit the floor, you know, curtains to the ceiling, all the way to the floor. But then that meant I had to go crazy and cut my drapes right before the client walked in. We will go back and do our little hem trick after our install, but this was a great fix because it allowed for me to get the look I wanted, and I think it kind of made the room feel very elevated and beautiful and very balanced. And if you guys are members of the design sessions, then be excited, get excited, because we have a new episode coming and it's all about master bedrooms. and you will see this very principle come to life in this new master bedroom that she's gonna be showing from the beach house. And it looks pretty incredible. Those of you that are not members of the design sessions, I do wanna encourage you, if you are the kind of person that needs help with your own home, or you just wanna learn more about interior design and you wanna go a lot deeper in your understanding and your confidence on how to do it yourself, I recommend you guys check it out. It's only $10 a month, and we have so much amazing content. We're actually unlocking all of the episodes, which we've never done before. Over 24 hours of interior design content that none of you have seen unless you're a part of the design sessions. You can click the link below, sign up, and join the fun, and get to watching, because there is a whole bunch to binge. The second thing that I did in this space was I wanted to balance the other walls that were connected to the focal point wall. So I actually have the changing table on the right side of the wall when you walk in. It was a great spot to put it because it didn't encroach. It didn't encroach on the walkway because it was a longer room. So I had the changing table there, and then I balanced it on the other side with the rocking chair, which I think looked pretty darn cute. I was always good at Tetris, just say so myself. Number 3, use art to create symmetry. Okay, so obviously I had the 2 art pieces above the crib, but I also wanted to create some symmetrical balance on the other side of the room. I have those 2 little book cubbies that I put next to the tent. And I wanted to put them not exactly on top of each other, but kind of like stagger them a little bit. And I filled in the space with a nice, beautiful piece of art from Minted. I'm a huge fan of Minted. I use them for everything. And that is because they have so much variety. Their quality is incredible. Their delivery is very fast. Look how beautiful. So if you guys are interested in any of the prints that I'm showing in this video, I will link it for you below. To balance out that little book wall, I had these awesome square prints. So I put it above the closet space, and I think that kind of drew the eye up. It made it feel like there was still some beautiful color, very pastel, not too busy, but still really fun. And then you'll notice on the wall with the book cubbies, there was a lot of open space to the right of the art print, but we got creative. I had these dried like palm branches. There we go. No one touch it. So we put that in, and it balanced that little open hole. And I think it turned out amazing. Now, you don't just have to use traditional art for a balanced art wall. You can get creative. I found a piece that I believe really does look like art. It is actually a mirror. No, why are you broken? Well, at least this isn't broken. We had a lot of things going against us that day, that things just happen when you do one-day installs. We pulled it all together. We called a mirror company. 15 bucks later, we were good to go. We fixed it. Wow. High fives all around. Let's reveal, oh gosh. Ta-da! Wow. Bob's glass saved the day. Thanks, Bob. And we wanted to fill in on either side of that, and so I really wanted to curate, what is that? Is it a coat rack? That accordion thing? A hat rack? The expanding accordion wall rack. Also gave me lots of area for me to use some other decor that I didn't have room for on a shelf, like a rattle or a little teether or a string of beads. I don't know if I like this guy. The black is so out of nowhere. I also found this really cute woven wall hang that was like a mini one that I put up there. Obviously a Kinwoven bag because duh. And then I also found this cute little onesie like overall that I thought was a perfect color palette. Oh, and we had shelves on the other side. And a really cute giraffe pot. The leather detail on the shelf went so well with the leather detail on the changing table. It all just tied together and just looked very beautiful. Oh, hi, Scout. You're so cute and scruffy. Did you just wake up from a nap? Okay, bye. Number 4, I spread some color throughout the room. So it was like rust, mustard, and sage were kind of the colors we were going for. One of the things I did to really accomplish that was I got a cute little circle Ryan rug. I found some cute little pillows to put inside the crib, and before the haters comment, obviously when the little baby goes to sleep, they will take the pillows out of the crib and they will not leave them in the crib for any sort of sad situation to happen. And if you are worried about the artwork above the crib, watch this.
Stick it in, and then you pull back, and it locks like that, and then you shove this closed, and then you put the screw in, and it grabs this. So it's like a T, it's like a harpoon. It's it cannot come back out.
Wow.
So if you want to explain that to the camera. Then.
I think you already did.
Yeah, well.
Each of these bolts holds 130 pounds, and there are 2 bolts on each piece of art. The art in and of itself weighs probably 10 pounds each. You do that. That thing's not coming out. Also inside the teepee, we put a couple pillows that really brought home that color palette. Also, did you notice the books that I used? They were all hand-selected intentionally based on the color palette of their cover. Just kidding, I did read them to make sure that I didn't give them anything boring. Wanted to make sure they were fun books. And a couple of the books that I actually used, I went through his little library. They were Chad's books when he was little. They were really cute. So I'm glad that there was a little piece of their family history in the room. The moment you've been waiting for. Come on down the aisle.
What have you guys been up to today?
So all day I went to the gym, hung out with baby, and Chad was at work most of the day. So it's just been a normal day for us and coming home to see what the room looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go in and look first.
Okay, I'm so excited.
It's like, wow, I'm like, I get to just wake up, leave, come back, and the room is fully done in less than 1 day. It's beautiful.
Nav, are you so excited?
All right, you guys excited?
I'm so super
Let's do it.
excited.
Pumped.
Okay, go look.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Oh my God!
Oh man.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Like exceeds all expectation. This is literally amazing. I'm speechless. Sharrah, this is amazing. I can't believe that the space like is able to be transformed in this way. Like it makes it look so much bigger, brighter.
What do you think, Nav? What do you think?
I'm just like mind blown.
Yeah,
Oh, and that's so cool. There's a mirror behind there, which I love.
It kind of creates symmetry.
That's exactly.
Balance.
Yes.
So it feels like you have 2 windows in this room, even though you only have 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even recognize.
Or
I actually
three windows.
I actually thought I had another window there because of that.
I was trying to think, like, why does it look like different over here for some reason? Like the way you set it up to where it looks like.
Yeah, because I was like, I couldn't imagine putting the crib there because it wasn't in between anything.
Right.
So like you almost feel like you have to do it like under a window or something.
The art that we have over the crib, there's 2 bolts on each one, and each bolt holds 130 pounds.
Ooh.
It's what they use in restaurants to hold the shelving that holds the pots and pans.
Okay.
That's what we have on this. So you could there's YouTube videos where people hang on these hooks. These things are not coming down.
Right, it's not coming down.
Like
Perfect.
the hole to get it in is a 1/2 inch.
Okay.
So it is in there.
Can we just talk about this wallpaper? It's
I know, isn't it
fantastic.
Yeah.
It just adds that extra pop that this room really, really needed.
look
Such
at the
a subtle
little
touch. I know. It's
Isn't that
perfect.
so-
Little lion. It's so crazy. I could not envision what this corner was gonna be. Like I was thinking,
Right.
Yeah.
changing table or something.
Yeah.
You just couldn't. I couldn't figure out what this little nook would be. But this is like reading corner central. I love it. I just literally love
so cool.
all of these like wood touches, and this mirror is fantastic.
And then in here,
This is my dream organization.
so I have all kinds of bins for you. Obviously, I knew you'd want to have diapers in here and wipes. And then in here, you have some more storage. So do you like the color palette of everything?
I literally love the color
Because this was a
palette.
little bit of a risk because I didn't run any of these colors really by you. You showed
No.
me your Pinterest board.
This is everything just so neutral and like with the pops of like what is this like mustard and
mustard
sagey?
one,
That's
yeah.
exactly. I mean, I fit in with the room
You do.
perfectly.
This is just the first room of 5.
Like with this being the bar, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I like
this is the
cannot-
bar. We don't even know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's like the way that you put this together. It's like it looks.
It makes
amazing.
sense.
It makes
Yeah.
total sense.
Thanks,
It looks
guys.
like
It
a
makes
real
sense.
room. And I feel like we have one of like we got a 4-bedroom house, but then I felt like we didn't really have any rooms.
Yeah.
And like now we have that's our first room.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm
Such a
thrilled.
Thank
good
you so
feeling.
much.
You're
Sharrah,
welcome.
thank you so much.
Guys,
Man, you're so
much.
Yeah.
This is even better than we expected.
I got it. Love you. Enjoy your space, Mav.
Okay.
See you later. Bye. I am so happy that they loved it so much. This is the best part of my job, when I get to see them walk in, fall in love with the space for the first time. It's such an overwhelming day to do all of this in just one day, and I could not do it without everyone that was there with us that day. We have 4 more rooms to do in this house, so stay tuned. This was the first one. Symmetry makes a big impact in your space. If you pay attention to the ways to bring it into your space, I think it's gonna really transform the way your home looks. And hopefully these tips helped you guys kind of learn how to apply it to your own rooms, bedrooms, living rooms, whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.